now will allow you to spend on their platform in the US now.
Sick. What's up, guys? What's up, Twitch? Welcome. Today is Wednesday, last day of the month, March 31st. Bitcoin trading at 59,366. Got my boy Jello from above in here today with me, talking about some crazy damn unblockage. Lots of stuff going on today. Thanks for being here.
So hi, no problem, man. I'm just going through headlines right now. There's a lot of stuff.
What you got? What's our headline look? What's our headlines looking like?
Well, the top one for today: Consensus launches plan a scalable Ethereum NFT platform, while Dapper Labs raised $350 million. So they're making a side chain to Ethereum mainnet. So it's for the non-fungible tokens, like what you're saying you're gonna make, right? So
Did I say that?
then
Did I say I'm making an NFT?
said
Yeah, I mean I should. Yeah, I should start making some NFTs for the good. Suggested
okay,
coin
well,
algo.
sorry,
Yeah.
I just okay.
Engine.
PayPal allows. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say Engine. There's an article on Discord News. Crypto Panic says Engine raises nearly 19 million to build Polkadot based blockchain for NFTs. That could be interesting. It sounds pretty similar to what you were talking about. Lots of people delving into the NFT world. All right, that's it. Boom, new 4-hour candle. We were waiting. Let me give you my BTC analysis real quick. We were waiting to see this 4-hour candle close. We did manage to close up here. This looks pretty bullish. We'll probably continue going into Friday, maybe even into the weekend. But we're looking for, if we came up here about 65, and the longer it takes, April 2nd, about 61.2, just underneath that is our next immediate resistance. So keep an eye here on this trend line. We are still looking for lower BTC levels unless we break out here, right? If we just break out here, Bitcoin's probably ready to go to like 80 or 90K, and we'll see a huge injection in the market in the coming week. Weeks, if we are, then that's great. I'm ready for this market injection, but I can't. The market's already done such an amazing job this year. I can't expect that. And I also take a notice of the Fear Greed Cryptocurrency Index as a 76, which is telling me there is extreme greed in the market. So typically you're going to want to wait till there's a little bit more fear for better long entries. That's kind of my BTC 4-hour daily. I think the daily looks pretty good. Analysis.
Yeah, you gotta plan for both outcomes, right?
Right.
You have to be prepared for the going down. A lot of people just up and up stop. You gotta prepare, and that's the thing about crypto, it's just insane. You gotta prepare for a 40% drop. Like, just have it in the back of your mind that it happens.
Right.
Right.
If you could change your perspective from being prepared for the worst case to change your perspective from being scared to being, I don't want to say being greedy, but yeah, let's say being greedy. It's all about positioning. If you position yourself in such a way that it doesn't matter if the market breaks here or breaks here, you still have that plan in action, like Jello is saying, then you're gonna win because you can't lose if you're positioned for both scenarios. So it's not like I'm gonna insert emotion here or insert emotion here. It's like I've positioned myself in such a way that all I need to be successful is volatility. All I need to be successful is the price to go one way or the other. And you literally cannot fucking lose.
True. That is very true.
All right, let's take a look at algo. And go ahead, Jello.
just said what you just said is true. If you position yourself, if you position yourself properly, you should do very well.
Right. And the mindset of cashing out is sort of an archaic way of thinking, and it's a very unorthodox way of thinking if you've always used and valued the dollar or fiat currency. It's difficult for you to understand how you're going to spend your money if you're. I would just suggest accumulating coins rather than trying to earn dollars. And if you don't understand why, then just take a look at the money supply or something. I'll go to BTC on the weekly. Looks pretty interesting. Daily doesn't look super great. Looks like we kind of got smacked at here. So we'll see if we can hold whatever this line is. But I'm kind of, I'm pretty bullish on this. I like this. I like the way this wick looks. I bet we, at some point, whether it's probably 2083 or something, wherever we may come down to and test again before we're ready to go up, especially if Bitcoin wants to pump for the next few days. So Algo probably on the daily is ready to keep coming down. But I do think there's, this is one of those altcoins that you can stake. So this is a staker and long-term macro. Look at the monthly. Not the worst thing. Not the best chart I've ever seen, but
Do you own any algo?
yeah, I got. Gosh, I love my algo entry. I think I spent $200 on algo at.
Cool.
I'm not exactly sure the price, but it was very, very low. And I think it's worth 600 now. So.
Oh, that's pretty good. Holy cow.
Yeah. And most of my entries into these altcoins, when I talk about position sizing, I'm very, very. I'm patient. And I am. What's the word? I don't want to say shy, but let's say a coin just launched on Coinbase, right? And I'll give you an example of what I want to talk about. I'll come back to this. Let me come back to this. Algo. I think it looks good though. Storage. Okay. So let me give you an example. All right. This coin came out on Coinbase, and I don't even care what it is. I just bought it, and I think I got in here or something. $1, whatever, $1.05, $1.06, whatever. I'm up basically double my entry. But I only threw in $100. Okay? This was my coin just listed on Coinbase. YOLO, if it goes lower, if it went to here, I would put in probably $200. And now my average entry is somewhere down here. But that didn't happen. Okay? I still made money. I'm not upset. But this was all that I had originally invested. So I didn't need to put in thousands of dollars or liquidate my Bitcoin capital, or I don't even feel emotional about this money, right? So as it went up 80% in a day, and my friend texted me and he was like, "Dude, thanks for the call, bro." And I did this all on stream. I was like, guys, when these coins list on Coinbase, this is what I'm doing, yada yada yada. So it wasn't like a secret insider trading call or anything. I just got lucky. And anyways, my buddy took profit. He took an 80% one-day profit, and that's great. But I guarantee you he's not going to ever re-enter this coin. Why is that? Because he entered at such a price it'll never come back to. He entered down here. He took profit up here. He's waiting to enter somewhere lower than his first entry, right? Otherwise, it makes his trade look stupid. Okay, so he's now positioned himself in a bad position because he's fully exited the future potential gain of this coin. Now, if I'm ramping on or talking too fast, slow me down. But look, my $100 initial entry in 6 months will probably be $1,000. Okay, now it's a little bit serious. But let's just say in 6 months or in a year, we'll just say we'll play it a little bit. We'll say 10x in a year, whatever. This coin's at, over $15 by next year, which I think is very, very, very doable, especially with its use case. So now my $100, I'm like planting little $100 seeds everywhere, okay? And they're taking typically about a year to, kind of sprout into something significant, if you will. This is kind of a significant, and I have a lot of these, and I constantly do this. I'm not stopping accumulating. You can't stop me until maybe the crypto market's like $10 trillion and or something, and then I'll be like, okay, altcoin season. We've already had altcoin year, where our altcoins have performed better than Bitcoin on a yearly basis, the top 75 or whatever. But just don't sell your profits short, especially if you're staking. 80% returns or whatever, that's great, but how much money can you make while you sleep? That's what I'm interested in. Yeah, so my buddy's never going to re-enter storage. Why? Because he sold there. Why isn't he going to buy here? I don't know. He's waiting for a better entry, I guess. And I'm not saying this is one you should enter or whatever, but I'm just letting you know kind of what happened for me. There's no technical analysis that says buy here. I'm glad that he took his profit. I really am. And I hope that he re-enters should he get the opportunity. But I don't feel the need for $100 profit, to potentially miss my beautiful flower that I'm planting. My beautiful money flower, which is going to start generating me. It's going to pollinate. There's going to be little DeFi bees all over this little flower. This is a bee. This is a little weird bee. Okay? I don't even know if bees have antennas, people. Look,
Bees have antennas.
He's got pollen sacs on him. He's got 2 pollen sacs. I'm done.
Wow, that's a bee? Got to put some strikes on him. Some strikes. Yeah, you are planting a garden.
I'm planting the Garden of Eden.
Yeah. So, but you cash out for you go into stablecoin when you cash out, right?
If your intent and desire was to preserve your capital, should you want to hedge against the volatility of the cryptocurrency market? Yes. And
Okay,
the best... No, you can't. You can never get me a scenario where I'm cashing out unless the crypto market cap is a lot more than it is.
Okay, but so what do you do then when you cash coins out? What do you do?
What your concept of cash out is I don't understand. No comprehendo.
Well, okay, yeah, you don't cash out. But
Nope.
when you do a trade, right? Let's say with this you want to trade it for
Bitcoin.
else. You just trade it straight across Bitcoin. Okay.
Yep. That's what your goal should be, I believe, as a true crypto trader. Is to figure out how you can leverage your Bitcoin to generate you more Bitcoin, and it's not passive, right? That's what the whole point of trading is. But in my opinion, and if you're not trying to gain to the Satoshi value, you're trying to gain to the USD value, you're going to lack the perspective that I think you need to be successful in the coming boom of an alt season that we're going to have. So, yeah. Definitely recommend if you're into charting and technical analysis, and you are shy or uneasy about looking at your altcoins to the BTC value, the Bitcoin value, I would encourage you to try and, first of all, find the most data you can. Try and find the chart that has, it's been here the longest. Usually Poloniex is good. Sometimes Binance has the most data, but so I just lost my train of thought. But Jello, where was I? Trading, charting.
Talking about trading, charting Bitcoin values.
Bitcoin values, yes. Look to the Satoshi values. That's where you can. That's where you will gain the best perspective, I believe. So if you are interested as to why Ethereum is going to effectively, I don't want to say double, but kind of like double here pretty soon, just look at the ETH to the BTC chart, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So if we're looking at ETH to BTC here, we look at the monthly chart. Okay. Now, if we were to look at a monthly chart on ETH to USD, you wouldn't see any of this because we're already higher than we've ever been, so to speak, to the dollar value. But since we're looking to the Bitcoin value, we gain a different perspective. Okay. And what is this different perspective that we're gaining? We're gaining bottom, we're gaining top, higher top, lower bottom, retest, 4-2, break of 4-2, YOLO Yandi. I don't know what else to say, buddy. This looks good. This looks good. So what does that mean for the price of Ethereum? Well, what is the price of Ethereum?
Just about to go through 60,000.
1850. So that'd be a 2x. That would almost be a 2x right there. ETH to BTC, we're looking at a monthly chart. Okay. Next time ETH breaks above 0.042, this will just, this is just gonna, or really even right here, I think. But let's just go down to a little bit. Let's go down to weekly. Weekly looks pretty good as well. I think a lot of these altcoins, especially to the Bitcoin value, have found their bottom, in that if my analysis is, my opinion, it's my analysis, okay? If you trade off of my opinion and my analysis, then you're, probably going to get burned and get wrecked, because you should make your own opinion and your own analysis. Because if, don't depend on me for your knowledge. Use me for education, and then find your own knowledge and wisdom, like through your own resources. But look at this weekly here. If Bitcoin does decide that it's not going to break 60, whatever, 1, 2, it's not going to make a new all-time high, all of these altcoins are going to have a very interesting opportunity as Bitcoin loses in USD value. These coins are going to have a perfect opportunity to gain to the Satoshi value. So that's why I'm suggesting you just start accumulating altcoins, because although, yes, I am hoping that BTC comes back to 41K, that might give entries into some altcoins or some of the market, maybe a majority of the market, but I still believe that there are coins at play that are making moves, like Polkadot's never coming back to $5 again. This is gone. This is gone because of just use case and yada yada yada. So should Bitcoin come back to whatever 27K, this will probably be somewhere down here, somewhere down at the $15 or $23, maybe. Doesn't have to. Look at how well this coin's done. Makes me wish I bought more. I got 50 dots whenever it first listed on crypto.com, I think. I don't know. Silver, yeah, still looking to accumulate more silver. Give me all your silver, please. Please. I buy silver $20 ounce, no problem.
Ontiri has snapped that doodle. I think he means the one that was the bumblebee, and make it into an NFT. And Rick Beto asks, so you are buying Tesla with Bitcoin? Question mark. Hashtag not cashing out crew.
So I'm buying Tesla with Bitcoin? No.
And buy
Look,
a
no.
Tesla.
Look, I think Tesla probably this is a little bearish.
No, I think he means the car, like buying an actual car with a Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah, maybe in like 4 years. I'm not interested at a 1-to-1 value. I want like 10 Cybertrucks for 1 Bitcoin. That sounds better. Right? Then I can have like a squad. I can like stack my Cybertrucks on top of each other. And then I'd have like,
Self-driving.
dude, it would be like self everything. I'd be like Tesla.
Yeah,
Go.
it'd be cool. You'd driving down the road with 10 Cybertrucks. That would be awesome.
I'd program them all to follow each other in like, I don't know, some type of weird unison. Like they all have to be playing the same song. I don't know. So Tesla, I think it being somehow, it being correlated with Bitcoin somewhat now with their 10% cash reserve being dumped. I would like to buy lower. I'm waiting to buy lower. It seems like Tesla is just one of those that doesn't really ever give you the opportunity to. So if Bitcoin, decides to pump, Tesla probably will, make a nice run because of that 10% cash flow thing we were talking about. But I still think that the ultimate direction is going to be down for Bitcoin and Tesla. And that might be like, but if Bitcoin was to come back to 41K, I'm looking for Tesla to come back to 485. Okay. Does that make sense to you, Mike?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay. And I'm actually looking for some sort of GameStop secondary move. I'm looking for profit targets just under 400 and 450. Don't know what you think about that, but I'm trying to flip a GME for a Tesla stock. I just got one, so I'm not. So far, my entry was like 125, I think, for this one. And yeah, everything's been pretty Gucci. Pretty
Oh,
Gucci.
I didn't buy it. I was a chicken.
10 Cybertrucks. Yeah, dude, NFTs. NFTs are the shit. I just want to find a use case. I don't want to just like have an NFT and sell it. I want to like have an NFT that like makes you something. I don't know. Like
Well, that
if you have this jerky NFT, I am obligated to send you 1 bag of jerky every month, whoever owns it. Right? How much?
See that one NFT that went for $69 million?
Yeah, I don't care. I mean, that's great, and I hope that
Yeah.
I hope that they did something really great with that money. But I'm not get rich quick is like a super turn off for me. I rather would find use case and sell it for $69.
Yeah. Oh, it was a piece of art, so you never
I
know
want to
what
use my
else.
art, like put it in my virtual house or something. Like let me put it in my VR house.
In your VR. Oh yeah, you can build yourself a VR island with a VR house,
Nope, nope. I can't do an
VR
island.
house. Why?
Can't do an island.
Why? Okay, if you don't want to do an island,
I cannot. It's not that I don't. I cannot do an island.
how come?
I'll tell you offline.
Okay.
Yep. By the way, guys, if anyone has any questions about cryptocurrency, blockchain, stonks, anything like that, drop them in the chat, please. We're just kind of hanging out now. I'll be here for the next 40 minutes or so with Jello.
So, can you take a look at DBG, please?
Yep.
DGB Digibyte.
Yep.
please.
Algo to BTC, probably look for a comeback 2.12 to like 2050 Satoshi, but still Algo is like very macro long term bullish. My opinion. Like just look at the monthly chart. Like that looks stellar. That looks pretty stellar. If we monthly hold, dude, holy shit. If we monthly hold here and open tomorrow, we'll probably have a green next month, but I think this monthly just looks really good. That's my opinion. The weekly looks interesting. Looks like interesting. I bet we hold here. I bet we don't even find this entry, and we hold somewhere. Like I said, 20,000 Satoshi, 20,050, and then we continue. So what DGB? DGB to what? Bitcoin?
Canadian or USD, please. I get confused with the big.
Okay. DGB.
Or maybe do both of them. So because then we can compare. Well, no, do whatever you like.
Well,
one or the two.
Do whatever I like. Here's what I like right here. I like DGB to BTC.
DGB look?
I like it to Bitcoin, but I don't think we have. Look, it's the only one that gives us the data that we need. See? So this is what I mean. You're holding yourself, you're positioning yourself in a less than ideal way, which is that I'm used to looking at DGB to USD. So I'm not even going to consider looking at the BTC. But whenever we do look at the DGB to BTC, it's the only chart that actually tells us what's going on. It's the only one that we can gain the perspective that we need to clearly see what's happening with this coin. So we can use the levels that we find and and give you a USD value, but yeah, I mean, this is kind of going to be similar to most other altcoins. Look at that monthly; just looks really good. Probably will never be below, whatever 69 Satoshi. This is probably was like the absolute bottom. Monthly looks really, really good. I'm excited for next month. This probably is going to be a great month for DGB. Let's say we open here. Yeah, I mean, easy. I could easily see 50 to 100% increase for this coin going into April. Just looking at this monthly chart here, let's go weekly. Weekly might give us a week or two of pullback going into second month. April being where we're really starting to bull up if we pull back here. But yeah, I'm very bullish on this in the coming, let's say, 1 to 3 months. I think DGB to BTC looks really, really juicy. So if you were to look to take some profit, like you're making a trade, let's say you bought at 121 Satoshi. I don't know. It depends. It depends on how long your desired intent is to be in a trade. So if you don't mind being in a trade for, like, I don't know, 6 months or whatever, you might have a price discovery profit target. So price discovery profit target, this would probably be where I would be looking first, about 694 Satoshi. And then if you wanted to look higher than that, the 2618 probably 1250 Satoshi.
Whoa, holy cow. Surely did jump.
But that's just what I mean with, if your ability to see the macro perspective, if you can see that this on the monthly will never be below 69 Satoshi ever again, why would you take profit at 200 Satoshi? Why? Why would you? Why? That hurts my brain.
Oh, oh no, I'm not intending on taking profit.
I know. I'm just talking to the general collective here.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah. Like you're taking a 50% gain, but you're missing out on the 1,000% move or whatever.
Yeah, no, I don't take profit. Say what I do is just swap.
Mm.
So, uh,
I've seen an
but
NFT
I
that
like
gives you a
don't
VR
take my.
house. Hmm. I'm interested in creating. So I have a lot of ideas, and if you guys entertain me, like incentivize me and ask me shit, then I'll maybe share some of my crazy ideas. I get them daily, pretty much. But I had this one idea for a NFT game. So for like a use case, it's an NFT game where think of it like a Pokemon cards, right? And this is huge. This is going to be someone's going to smack this shit. Someone record. Imagine if your NFT had not only hit points, like it could take damage, but it could also give damage. So like you could battle someone else's NFT and I'm not saying that it's not like gambling or anything, but it's like, hey, I'm like a Pokemon trainer and I'm gonna battle my NFT versus yours, and if yours has only 5 hit points left, and my NFT just takes out all of your damage before your NFT has time to heal or recover, right? Your NFT is destroyed. I've got you. I win. NF NF I don't know what it's called yet. I'm not going to develop it. Someone else should develop it, and just I'll take a royalty fee or donate whatever you were going to give to me to charity or something. Gosh, that'd be such a good game though, right? Like imagine if you could not only catch NFTs, but also like create and breed them, battle them, trade them. That's like when you fucking create use case for shit. Like, oh, my NFT can level up. It increases its hit points. Dude, my holographic Charizard's level 99. That's worth 68 Ethereum.
68 Ethereum. Holy cow!
Like CryptoKitties with abilities. Yeah, it's like CryptoKitties with abilities, and you can duel, and you can be destroyed. Like, let's say you're incentivized. Let's say there is a gladiator arena, right? And at a part of this gladiator arena, or as a gladiator in the arena, you have to deploy your NFTs for your matches. And you're incentivized to win these matches for like a tournament bracket or yada yada yada. But the users can also participate in who they believe are going to be winning or losing these matches, as well through the governance tokens. So
Are you gonna allow betting?
yes, that was the long way to say it. Yes,
Oh, okay. Yes, betting. Well, that might be lucrative, eh?
betting and spectating. Yeah.
It could be very lucrative. I don't know anything about coding or anything like that, so all I can do is participate.
Coding is soon becoming almost drag and drop, canister deployable, and I almost want to say like open source and pretty available to general users. So I'm really excited about like
Yeah,
the whole decentralization of information, right? There is so much
yeah.
information that's suppressed, not only behind like let's say terms of service, but also behind like paywalls. So if I have a filter on my camera or something that I paid for, they're not going to want other people to have it for free, so they keep it behind a paywall. But that now I'm cutting off the rest of people from being as possibly creative as they can be, because it's not, I'm not allowing other people to use to fully utilize all of the available tools or resources intentionally. I wonder how them being NFTs adds to the experience, but I think it would. Them being NFTs adds to the experience because they are tradable, and the ability to trade your NFTs or like digital non-fungible assets gives it value. So if it wasn't an NFT, now we're just playing Pokemon. And there's nothing wrong with just playing Pokemon, but hey, I want to play Pokemon where my Charizard is leveling up and actually gaining in real life value because of its battle experience in game, right? I'm just a fucking wizard of ideas over here. Keep them coming. Let's create a star. Let's create a space compass. Let's just start sending out satellites in all directions, north, east, southwest, and then in all the other space directions. And then we can translocate within our own galaxy, like where our coordinates are, right? Hopefully, if we can use the satellites, like, it's kind of like 4-dimensional GPS, if you will, star compass. I don't know what we're talking about now.
Well, now let's go back to the Pokemon-y thingies that you're going to do. What has to be done to make that come to life?
Well, probably need a business plan. Probably need a developer. Probably need a website, a logo, a marketing budget, a team, and a vision. So really,
You have a vision.
yeah, I mean, I just made up that vision. Like, I have, that was just me giving an idea of how NFTs could be actually used, and a kick-ass killer app that would, slay the game, I believe.
Okay.
So what does it need? It needs people to take it seriously, which is just, Hello, this is Elliot.
I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
good.
you left. Okay. Yeah, you left. Sorry.
Ugh, Sirius satellite radio. Gosh, like, I don't want it. Stop calling me.
Oh, they phoning you?
They're phoning me.
Huh. Really? Have you ever been part of Sirius Satellite?
Yeah.
That's why. Anyway, so I just saw I don't know what it is, but on that little ticker on the left-hand side of the Bitmax Finance Future, I saw a gold one, and I don't know what that is. It's the Binance Future Gold one. It's for like $1.2 million. What's that?
Binance Futures Gold,
It was gold. Instead of red or green, it was gold.
and it was for $1.2 million a coin.
Yeah, or $1.2 million. That's total spent. So it gives you the finance futures, then it gives you the price of Bitcoin, and then it has a sum total. So okay, if you're not sure what it is, then that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm looking on my Binance app. I don't see it on mine, but if you want to send me like a screenshot, I'll take a look at it on Discord.
It was a while ago. It was just gold instead of green or red. Caught my eye.
Hmm.
But okay, that's enough of that. Okay, here's Rick. He goes, I like CryptoKitties, but with abilities, I wonder how many of them being NFT adds experience. But yes,
how does them being an NFT add experience? Well, it's like they're coded with like smart contracts, if you will. So when NFT Charmander hits the NFT Squirtle, it's like sending out a contract, and that contract is automatically executed, in which the Squirtle's hit points, which is like another contract, there's gonna be like funds removed from that, if you will. Think of it like that. They're and the idea being that if the hit points hit 0, then the NFT will be destroyed and no longer usable.
okay,
But I would have the idea of time or money being an incentive to restore or heal your NFT. So, like, let's say you didn't want to wait 24 hours for your NFT to fully heal before its next battle. You could use whatever Pokecoin. You could use 100 Pokecoins and be fully rested, and ready to go. Because you don't want to lose your NFT.
no,
So, if you're in like a Pokemon battle, before he hits 0 hit points, you're going to, draw him back and send someone else out. If you don't have anyone else, then you're going to probably lose that NFT.
okay. Now Rick Vito has okay. I have 1.4 million kin for some reason. Time, tell me to sell. Question mark. To sell?
The most amazing battles would be the ones where there was a chance to win the opponent's NFTs. There you go. Then that's the whole. So then that's the whole concept. So now you've created a new game theory, which is that if the user's NFTs, and you've also created an incentive, if the user's NFTs reach 0 hit points, then the contract will automatically execute a transfer of ownership to the whoever did the damage to the NFT. So that would then make them, you would not be able to destroy NFTs. See, my question comes into creation and generation, and there has to be some sort of creation, generation, and like evolution. Like this is not something that's easy. Like this is going to take a lot of people with a lot of brain power and a lot of money to execute, I think. But it's definitely possible,
So,
and we're relaying the ideas right now for someone to do. If you want me on your team, I don't care. Like hire me or something, or I'll take some coins.
um, how about would they be able to breed if you have like
That's what I
four
would.
NFTs?
That's what I'm thinking. Like,
Would they be able to breed?
what if you can? I mean, you could go anywhere you want with it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of them
Fun.
being able to breed with like a time lock contract. So, say you have NFT G and NFT Y, and you time lock contract them for how long does it take to have a baby? 9 months? You time lock contract
Yeah.
them for 9 months, and then you'll get the offspring of those two NFTs. It's got to be a lengthy commitment. It's got to be like the generation process requires users to lock up liquidity for a set period of time, and that therefore increases the total amount of liquidity locked, which increases the value of the DeFi space. Increases the total amount of liquidity in the DeFi space. So as long as it all ties back in.
Interesting.
Yep. No one likes the star telescope or whatever it was, star compass. Or like the Pokemon crypto NFTs.
No, No, that one's interesting. I don't use Pokemon though, 'cause it's probably sure.
No, it wouldn't be Pokemon. It would be something else. It'd be like crypto monsters. You know.
Yeah. Rick Vito says rare Pepe.
Mm-hmm.
Throw in a rare Pepe. I think he means throw in a rare Pepe into your mix.
Breeding takes 2 Pokemon in 1 month. It's like staking, but instead of profits, it's a baby. Yes, exactly. Um. Yeah, and that's how you really destroy. I mean, there are so much potential. The potential in the cryptocurrency and DeFi space is like literally limitless. And if you can grasp all of the opportunities that you are going to have in the future, I mean, my mind is literally like, I can create like fucking 6 business ideas right here. Boom, you want another business idea? Okay, how about a decentralized storage locker? So, what if it was like, like mailboxes, it was almost like Uber for storage. So, like, you'd go to the decentralized post office or these decentralized storage lockers or whatever. You put in the item or whatever it is that you want to store, and then you could pass that code on to someone else who would later like to retrieve those items. And there's a huge use case for that I could see. um yeah, I could see a lot of uses for that, actually. Like decentralized physical storage, you know like, hey, do you want to go pick up, hey, I just sold, well, let's think about use cases for that. Decentralized storage lockers that can now receive mail. Let's think about uses for that.
You mean like email or
No,
regular mail?
no. I'm talking about,
No.
let's say you were to buy an item on the internet, on the decentralized internet, and instead of it coming directly to your house, it comes to these decentralized storage lockers, which you have your one time access code to. No one else knows what the fuck you bought. You enter in your code, get your shit, and get out. So that's a freaking. Now we've decentralized, opened up shipping globally to pretty much anything, I would say.
Okay. Who bears? Okay. I'm not. I'm a little thick. So are you talking virtual stuff
No,
or real?
real stuff. Decentralized physical
Okay.
storage lockers. Okay, so I put my half gram of weed in storage locker 21. You Venmo me $10. I text you the locker combo to storage locker 1. You go get your half gram of weed, and now we've essentially, like, disrupted traditional, I don't know. There's a lot of use cases for it. I mean, not saying that it all has to be like explicit and illegal, but the idea of decentralization is coming. And if you can see a use case like, hey, how can we buy something on the decentralized internet that then requires us to enter in our shipping information, where it must be shipped to? Well, there has to be some sort of mean or median to facilitate that, which would be decentralized storage locker. So, like, temporary, one time use, passcode, get your shit and get out. Um, yeah, just have them all over the United States, so anyone can go and get them, and anyone can put shit in, and anyone can, with the code, take shit out. It's not monitored. It's not centralized.
Okay.
So that's just another idea. There's we could keep going on for days, but we're about wrapping up with the show today. So if you guys have questions or want to talk about anything else,
No, not really. It was informative and interactive. So one thing that I would like to know, a subject next show, is getting airdrops. How do you get your airdrop? Because I should be
Um,
getting airdrops, but I'm not.
for which,
Well, I don't remember which one was it. My CoinGuild wallet was there and couldn't get it. But just curious about, in general, airdrops. How does that work?
um, so it says there are a couple
Potentially.
ways. It depends on, like I said, which what you're talking about, you know. But it looks like if you have Ethereum, like the last airdrop, which would be the 1 inch one on your MetaMask, there is a purple button on the top right corner. Click check, enter wallet address, click claim. So, um, let's see how to check Ethereum wallet addresses for airdrops. Scan your Windows with the virus scanner before you make a wallet. Oh no. Notice.
Like I said, we can do this next show. Uh,
No, I mean
I've
I'm trying to figure out if there was a centralized way because you're not specifically asking about one coin. You know, coins airdrop differently. Some of them require you to go to their platform. If a coin requires you to go to their platform and enter in your private key to claim their coin, that's a fucking scam and get away from that. I don't care if it looks like the
yeah,
actual website. Any place that says enter in your private keys to claim your coins, you know, your congratulations, you've won 50 bitcoins or whatever. Don't be mad when you come here and you lost all of your cryptocurrency because it's not your keys, it's not your coin. And I don't care if it's Binance CZ himself. Um, there are a couple websites. You can just go to Etherscan, and this is what my current ETH wallet for airdrop looks like. It just got $5 worth of ETH. So Etherscan, I'm trying to see where the overview balance. So it got. If you just look at your, if you look at the Etherscan of your Ethereum address, you should see under transactions under the tokens that you've been airdropped, and you can hit view ERC20 tokens. Look at all those coins.
so can I do this in MetaMask? Or I
Yes,
got,
yes. You're the purpose of MetaMask, I believe. You should already have your Ethereum in there, right? You have your Ethereum in your MetaMask.
nope.
So how are you intending on
In my,
claiming? How are you intending on claiming these airdrops then? If the Ethereum was not in your
I,
MetaMask wallet during the airdrop.
well, the thing is, I wondering how I get it.
Okay, so
I'm
you would
trying to figure out how I get it, and you just told me that I have to put it in
yeah
MetaMask.
yes you
I'm
have to
in my MetaMask to get it. So then
yes
that's what
yes
I. That's all I was wondering. How do I get airdrop? So
yep
if I put all of my ERC tokens into my MetaMask,
which I would
then
not
I should get
recommend
any
really.
airdrop. No, I keep them on my Access wallet.
Yeah. Yep. That's for any Ethereum airdrop. Yep. I'm not particularly sure how Cardano is going to airdrop with the new projects.
Oh, I think they're gonna airdrop.
The first thing to do is to copy your Ether public key that's used in the airdrop. Go to etherscan.io. This isn't the real address. Paste your public key into the search bar. Okay. Yeah. What? Do I think Cardano's going to airdrop? Yeah. Cardano's going to airdrop a shit ton
Oh,
of
okay.
projects. Like probably over
And then
100 by the end of the year. Over 100 coins,
and so
probably.
this, if the Exodus wallet doesn't have those coins, will it be new coins, or do you think it'll be more ADA to the holding? or will they make up new types of coins?
No, they're making so Ethereum coins are ERC20 tokens, right? Just non-fungible
Yeah.
tokens are ERC 721 tokens. That's the technical term for them. Um,
Okay.
so imagine, if you will, altcoins and NFTs and whatever not existing on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, so you know, ERC 721s, which is what we currently use for NFTs, probably will, you know, I don't know. There's probably going to be a better version of that, and the same with. I don't know. Just the transaction fees for ETH are just super. I mean, even if we're at 15,000 transactions per second per ETH, that would be game changing. But that's not where. That's ETH's a good investment, but it's not the answer to the third gen blockchain tech that is going to help us run and facilitate the globe to, you know, accountability and transparency standards that we should be at, I believe. And that's not to say that Ethereum's not a good coin, not a good project, but I don't think Ethereum, just like the automobile, isn't the end all be all transportation vehicle, right? I think there will probably be another form of transportation developed that is maybe more efficient. Now, you could say that could be public transportation, but no, I'm waiting for jetpacks to come out. Honestly, I just want to fly around with my, you know, Tesla jetpack, solar powered jetpack, or maybe I got little wind turbines on the front, air renewable energy jetpack. Oh, I've got another idea.
Flying cars.
Nah, that's too
Right.
much. Well, flying cars are cool, but how about just like a quad? How just like a big drone, like a quadcopter? That's an induction inline. You know those inline fans? Um, so it basically just like sucks in a shit ton of air and shoots out a bunch of air. But basically, instead of it being like propellers, it would just be like the induction inline fan on the four sides. So that would like reduce, you know, the hazards of having four propellers around your body. But that's how you do a flying car, I think. I'm not Elon
That would
Musk
be
though.
cool.
Yeah.
Awesome.
4 minutes left. Anyone want to ask any questions? Chart? Do you want to chart anything? The last little bit before we go. Do I have words of wisdom today? I'm trying to think if I have anything wise to share. Jello, you got anything?
Uh, Not really. Just don't panic. Don't panic. Right? Shit goes sideways. Don't panic and start selling off everything because it will come back. Trust me, I was there when it first run up back in 2017. I held on to everything.
That's good advice. Don't panic, and if you do panic, what should they do, Jello?
Um, Hop into bed and cover your head.
They should come to Crypto World News and say, what's going on? Oh, what's going on?
Yeah, or and you can tell us how you sold all your stuff.
Yeah, come in and tell us how you got emotional and you shouldn't have panicked, like Jello said.
Okay. Rick Vito says, sounds like engineering territory. I think he was talking about your cars.
My car's idea? Man, I could literally sit here I could sit here all day and just keep pitching ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going to do that because I've got other shit that I got to do, and you guys probably have other shit that you got to do. And if you guys watch the video all the way this long, you should definitely hit the thumbs up button and subscribe on YouTube and tell your friends if they're interested in cryptocurrency or want to learn how to utilize the blockchain for the foreseeable future. Like some of the ideas that I was expressing can only exist because of new technologies that are in existence and platforms that allow things like that to exist. Like the idea of me going on a website to buy something and for that transaction to only exist between the the seller and the buyer is a pretty unique and paradigm shifting opportunity for the global economy. I'm interested to see if someone was to be able to, let's say, create a decentralized, storage system, and there are decentralized stores, so to speak, how are you going to regulate and control that? Because you really have no access or authority. It's like there's privacy coins and technology that allows transactions to only exist. They're not public. They only exist between the two users. So I'm not exactly sure what will combat that, but I don't think that should be the concern. I think you should just see the potential opportunities in the future and see how you can leverage yourself to better benefit from those. Because you're already here. It's literally not a fucking better time to be alive. We're not called, we're called millennials for a reason because we're going to be the greatest generation, the wealthiest generation. Millennial heirs is kind of like the nickname. But yeah, I'm really happy and excited for all of you guys for being here, regardless if you were born in whatever, that millennial time zone. But, a lot of us millennials are super into crypto. And yeah, I think we kind of have the right... I think we're kind of setting the standard, I believe. You have to leave?
The right attitude.
Yeah, I mean, they have the right attitude. It's, it's not get rich quick. It's long-term investments and knowledge and education and, just, I think knowledge and education. If I tell you the color green is brown, or if I tell you the color green is green, and I tell you the color green is green, and I tell you the color green is green, and you Google what is the color of green, and it tells you brown, and you say the color is brown, and I say, well, did you use your eyes? Did you see green? Do you know the color of green is green? You're like, what the fuck? What are you even talking about right now? Here's what I'm saying. Don't believe everything you see and hear. Do your own fucking research, okay? Look at that green color. Is it green or is it brown? It's green. The color is green, regardless of what you saw online. I don't care if it's CNN. I don't care if it's Fox News. I don't care if it's Jamie frickin' Juliana Lombardi. I don't even know who's the Joe Biden. I don't care. Joe Biden doesn't even know what the fuck's going on. That's another talk for another time, is we should be able to question the competency of our president or elected officials. But anyways...
I thought that's the way it worked. Anyway.
No, it's not the way it works. It's not the way it works at all. When you question the integrity of our elected authorities, you're looked at as a fucking terrorist in this country.
That's right.
You're looked at as a fucking terrorist. You're literally looked at as a terrorist. Someone who is trying to threaten the integrity of this country. If you try and question the integrity of a leader, right? How is Joe Biden morally fucking fit to lead this country? How did he even get there? It's not a fucking speech impediment. It's not a disability. He's old as shit. I literally see the fart dust whenever he's speaking. I see it come up behind him. He's actually like a living fossil who is just a dirty old sock puppet. I don't know, guys. Don't be dirty old sock puppets. That's it. That's all for the show.
I didn't mean to inflame your passion. Sorry.
Yes, you did. You started this, Jello. I want you to know. You inflamed this. Anyways, guys, thank you
Okay.
for being here. Thanks, Jello, so
Oh,
much for all
oh,
the
oh,
support.
just 1 sec, because Rick Beto had
Okay.
an idea for you.
Yep.
Said sell your ideas as NFTs. CI Grip and then Ron Smug. So he wants you to sell your ideas.
Hmm. Okay.
That's something you can think about.
Yeah, definitely.
Bye.
Bye.
You
Thanks,
walked away.
everybody. Wait, no, I didn't walk away.
Well,
Maybe I
okay,
did.
maybe you did
Maybe
earlier.
I did. Maybe I didn't. But thanks, Rick.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jello. Is there anyone else in chat that I gotta thank?
Oh, I can only see me and Rick.
Oh, just you two. See, now you know. Now you know how it feels to be the only couple people talking. Well, at least it's not just me,
Okay.
but yeah. If you guys have any questions, I'll be back on Friday. My plan is to be here pretty much 24/7. So if you guys have cryptocurrency questions or whatnot, you just want to talk about blockchains and stuff, that's cool. I'm trying to make the Discord more user friendly from like a voice communication perspective. So if you have like specific questions and you want to like talk to me, if you communicate that on Twitch, like, hey, do you have time to meet with me on Discord? I'd love to, just have a conversation with you. We can share information faster, and it's all about that's what it's all about. So if you want, you can use me for a limited time. I made a Facebook post today. I'm going to start selling my services for $500 an hour to teach people how to start passively generating income with their digital assets. And I'm literally offering it to you guys now, anytime, for fucking free. And I don't know, in maybe a couple months, I might start asking for a couple schmeckles here and a couple schmeckles there, just to make sure that you're valuing my time, because I find that when people pay for something, they tend to value it a little bit more. Maybe I'll just use all those proceeds and like give it back to like people who got
You
wrecked.
can make a token. Make a token for it. NFT for
You just make an NFT for everything.
it. Yeah.
Non-fungible. Yeah. All right, guys. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. I got to go. I'll talk to you guys on Friday. Peace.
Okay, later, man.
Where's my... There we go. Wait. There it is.